Paul. My stream crashed for the... Yeah, my stream software crashed. It's the first time it's ever happened. Looks like I should be back, though. I'm not even really paying attention to the game because I'm making sure everything came back okay. Alright, I think I'm back. Just double check some stuff. That's a little annoying. Yeah, weird. Yeah, it looks like... Okay. A little annoying. The stream will be split into two now. But what can you do? I guess it's not bad, considering I've been doing this about a month now. This is the first time anything like that's ever happened. All right. Yeah, I was focusing on my turn, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw stuff just close in my other window, and got very confused. I don't. Did I even win or lose that last game? I was a little out of it there. I won it. Okay, he conceded, I think. I don't really want to keep any of this hand. Man, I keep drawing my top end. I have like quite a bit of 1, 2, 3 drops. Again. Alright. Just totem up then. Yeah, I know I've seen people make some comments online about having Streamlabs crash for them, but like I said, that's the first time that happened after a month now, so. And that overload too, that's nasty. This hand though. Healing totem? Okay. I might just have to coin one of these out next turn. I can play one on 5 with the elemental effect. I don't think they do. I could maybe put Finley in the deck, actually. Oh, man. Especially this isn't the first game that I've had draws like this, too. Alright, at least I can actually activate this now. And only one of them dies, which is nice. Next turn, play this guy for sure. Maybe this one. Turn 7, maybe play this guy, clear his board. I could play the 8/8 as well. Guess we'll see what he plays. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Gaslight Gatekeeper. I don't think it's an elemental. That'd be nice if it was. That's actually nice. Part of me wants another Walking Mountain. I wonder if the Glacial Shard is just safer. Next turn, I could play this to blow up his board. Or I could play an 8/8 and freeze something. I think I'll do that.
Here comes the drop.
That's the safer play, I think. Always great when they trade. See, now I'm drawing all my low cost guys.
I will not wander away so easily.
Probably him. I don't think I need the taunts because I'm going to get a ton of healing from Walking Mountain. Don't think I need the board clear either. Just can board clear if I wanted to. See how big we can get this guy. I don't think it's possible for this deck to like get this up to like 30 or something. That would be cool though. I think this would have a lot more OTK potential if instead of every turn in a row you've played an elemental, it was every elemental you played in a row, but it might be too strong. I forget what the options are for this. It's like deal 2 damage to their board, heal 6. Let me check. Oh, it's 3 damage to all enemy minions. Fill your board with 1/1s. Heal 6 the enemy hero. Restore 12 health to your hero. What is Rip Rag and 50/50 it? Sure. We're not very lucky tonight. We had that one game where my hand was just insane, and now it's all gone downhill. I wonder if this is worth putting in the deck. Because, holy shit. I was just about to say, I wonder if this is putting in the deck to combo with him. And he did exactly what I said and just got the nuts. Oh, but I win still. Right? Oh my god. That was actually crazy. I went to like such a low, and then I didn't even realize the battle cry there hit their face, because even if it didn't, Rag just would have finished him. So I won. I didn't even really think about that. Yeah, I wonder if that totem card. I feel like he was probably playing a greedier version of this deck though. Like I bet you he wasn't playing a lot of these like early mid elementals. Right before he died, his hand, the stats in his hand must have went insane. But yeah, I feel like if you wanted, you could focus this deck a lot more on pulling off like a consistent combo like that. I don't know. Maybe we'll transition it to something like that at one point, but for now I'll just keep it as is. But I do think that totem card is a possible good inclusion.
Morgul versus
Another shaman.
Thunder King.
Third shaman in a row. I think I'll toss this. It's 5 mana, I don't have the coin. Not really sold on this card. Could maybe drop that for the totem card. That's kind of a rough start for me. I think I'll have to play one of these next turn and overload. He plays another one of those? That's not bad. Man, what's with me drawing all these expensive cards? Assuming he doesn't kill it. I'm assuming he will trade, but assuming he doesn't, I can heal it, and that's even worse. And I can't even play it this turn because I'm overloaded. I have to draw.
Job's done.
Man.
Wind and breath.
Like only a third of my deck is these higher cost cards. This, oh, I forgot it's 4 mana. Oh man. This game is rough. Like, this card and this card are so good, but they're so reliant on having an elemental before them. See, then these are the hands I want. It's not looking good for me. Wonder if I should drop the Azurite Giants. Put 2 more low-cost elementals in. Or drop Giant Tumbleweed for Finley. He was targeting you with something there. Yeah, I'm gonna put Finley in. I've had way too many of these bricked hands. Echo Tumbleweed, I guess. What other low-cost elementals are there? This guy's okay, but I'd kind of rather a 1-cost or 2-cost. Glacial Shard's good. Bubbler. Be good too. This guy's okay. This is kind of nice for the draw. Yeah, I think I'll take the Azurite Giant out. Glacial Shard in. Let's try that. I don't play Shaman often, and I kind of just threw this deck together. So I expected there to be some things that didn't work with it. So remove 2 of our high end, got 2 low cost cards, then also put Finley in case we get stuck with one of those hands again. Here's nice 2, 3, 4. Yeah, originally when I was going to play Shaman today, I was going to play an Excavate Shaman actually. But then this guy coming out made me want to play him instead. See, why couldn't I have got these hands the last few games? Jesus.
The calm before the storm.
Not bad. Play him on 3. Maybe coin him out on 4.
Hang on! It's a rocky road to draw.
So next turn, either play the Wind Fury guy or coin out this one. I probably won't have any free mana to forge this, but it's like turn 6. I could forge and play it, which isn't bad. 6 mana, 6/8 taunt.
And close enough.
Yeah, yeah, I said I was gonna play a deck kind of like that, but probably soon. Definitely every couple streams, I'll have to play some decks and classes I don't play that often. I'm just gonna play safe, just trade, control the board.
The citadel stands strong.
I could forge coin and play this guy. Protects the 4/2. Keeps my elemental train going too. I guess the only problem with this guy is you need a board to really make use of him. So if we just keep trading back and forth, it's not that crazy. So that's why that totem card could be really good. Because it's only 1 cost and it guarantees 4 activations.
It's highly infectious.
Funny, I didn't. That's such a good combo, but it's funny, I didn't really see this card played that much for the longest time until recently. And it is really good. With the hero power of that card. We should have played that first.
So easily.
Not gonna take that.
Here comes the drop.
Turn 7. Probably play Glacial Shard and this next turn to build up a board. Then play Colifero on 8.
Till death do us part.
That's a lot of stats. I can just hold. Hope he doesn't wipe the board or trade too much here. If this gets like a 1 or 2 drop. What do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 low cost things. 1 medium thing, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kind of like a 50-50. %50 chance I get something small or garbage. I got trade, bro. That's good. 1 less small thing.
Everyone could use a fresh.
Oh, why? I feel like I should change the deck, take out the low cost elementals, maybe make it a more like control shaman deck focused. And only like big elementals, because something like that feels bad.
Morgo versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild.
1 or 2 cost elemental. Okay. This draws any minion, right? Yeah. Maybe after this game I'll do that. Take all the minions out that aren't big. Can take Scar out too.
You love my new recipe. The calm before the storm.
Well, that's annoying. 10 mana, 5/5 taunts. Yeah, I think that other guy had the right idea. Where he took, like, he didn't really seem to have any low to mid cost elementals. And he had, like, that one spell that spawned the totems. Try to shift it over that direction. Leave Walking Mountain in, Ragan, Alakir, Therazane. The Shaman has quite a bit of, like, removal and healing through spells. Just making a more control-y deck.
It's alright
Depending on my draw here, I might just draw myself. This seems like Treant Druid. Yeah, this card's really nice. Yeah, keep tempo. Next turn, I'll copy one. Come on, Mr. Aggro player. Not that complicated. Okay. That's this whole turn. Just removing my board, which isn't bad. That's actually a pretty nice draw. This is pretty good, but the problem is if he buffs his treants at all, he won't wipe the board. I could take this guy and draw, and next turn I can play him. Next turn I can Brass Elemental and... Actually no, I can't totem up. Could Brass Elemental Finley maybe.
They grow up so fast.
Ooh, these dumb aggro players, man. Didn't even attack with the treant first. I just play this guy and then freeze the 5/5.
I will not wander away so easily. Nice to meet you.
Look at this Finley.
As you say, I seem to have lost the surface.
There's a... Ooh, okay. Got two really good options there, depending what he does. This is really good too.
They grow up so fast.
I don't think I need to Therazane here. It's not like I have any big taunts in my hand. I don't have any walking mountains in my hand. Just play it safe, I guess. Next turn, I can play this guy. Rush down any trance he plays. Guy is playing so slow. Can't be that many options. Just play the green cards. Come on, my dude. Just play the green cards. Play the green cards and pass.
The strong flourish is only natural.
Hey, was that so hard? Like this goes here for sure. I think this goes here for sure.
I will not wither away so easily.
Pretty good. I think the rush is super important with so we know this is what is it? The 2-mana 2/2 that flips their stats. This is maybe a buff or draw spell? Or was it that 5-mana card that draws 2? I don't think he's coming back from this though. It's always funny to me when people don't know when to just concede.
You love my new recipe.
A good try. Yeah, I think I'm gonna swap the deck around. Take out all the little minions. And focus on just comboing off with Colifero. I think that's a better direction for this deck. This was more of like a mid-range deck as is. And it feels really bad pulling off the combo and, you know, getting a bunch of 2/3s. Which happened to me once already and lost me the game. So take out all these guys. Any minion below... Like, we don't need him anymore either. Yeah, I think that's all we'll keep there. Any other big elementals? Pretty much want something that if it's copied with Colifero, it has some kind of immediate impact. So Rag will attack right away. Walking Mountain has Rush. Alakira's Charge. Therazane has Taunt. And also would buff things like crazy. Like Azurite Giant does nothing. Also, we don't have the other giants to whittle them down. Oh, that's it. Okay, that might be it for the minions in this deck then. It's like I'm tempted to put Finley in because it would really suck to have all these in my hand, but if I play Colifero and hit Finley, Lorthamar's not bad, but super greedy. Yeah, I think we'll keep that for now. We'll keep experimenting. Yeah, we'll take the dredge. This 100%. Don't think that's worth it. How many nature spells are we gonna have? Yep, healing and taunts. Taunts. Take like a singular hex. Lightning storm. Aftershocks is pretty good. Aftershocks is like such an underrated card during the spoiler season. When they first spoiled this card, especially like I'm mainly a warrior player, I don't know. I didn't think it was that great. And then I started playing with it and I was like, holy shit, this card is good. This is good, but how many overloads do I even have? 1, 2, 3, Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. If I wanted some kind of like lifesteal, probably better to throw Dehydrate in. Yeah, I'll take that. Tumbleweed. Cold storage. Healing, draw, healing taunt, draw, taunt, card removal, board wipe. Let's try that. I think the reason I undervalued it when it was first announced is I think when I read the card the first time, I assumed it just did 3 damage. But the fact that it does 1/1/1 is such a huge difference. Because, you know, it'll clear Divine Shields, possibly kills Death Rattle guys, and then kills what they spawn to. I think this whole hand is pretty decent. Probably playing Sludge Warlock. Actually surprised I haven't seen more Warlocks. We played against 3 Shamans, surprisingly. It's kind of funny, at the beginning of the stream I talked about how I haven't been playing Standard much lately because the meta's pretty boring. And then you haven't really been seeing any of the classes I was complaining about. Let's totem. You have a lot of different options, so I just play on the defensive. I just draw. Like I could Lightning Storm here. Yeah, sure. I'll play safe. Next turn it could Feral Spirit, Aftershocks, Farsight. Yeah, I haven't played Standard in like a week because, like I said, it was just, I don't know, the meta was pretty stale. Which is normal, right? It's the end of an expansion, it's the end of a rotation. The meta's pretty set in place. And some people are just bored, right? So there's probably even less people playing Standard. That's actually pretty crazy. 5 mana, 30/30. Wow. Actually, I have to kill one, because if not, he just kills me. Actually, no, this will lose 3. Or like 1 sludge. Jesus. I goes, hope he doesn't kill me. I feel like I'm just dead no matter what, because next turn I play this, I clear those 2. I'm just dead. That was insane. Remember when 4 mana 7/7 was good? I got 5 mana 30/30 with Rush. It's alright. First game with the deck.
Let us raise the earth and flame.
Don't think I need the healing. Keep the draw. Might just shoot this at his face for the dredge. The warrior killed you with what, 500 armor?
Ah, I see you've brought guests.
Or you mean like a 500 attack minion? None of these are amazing. Yeah, I actually have a video on my YouTube channel where I made a trench stalker with over 1,000 attack one game. It was a goal of mine for a couple of streams, and I finally pulled it off. It was like 1,060 attack or something. I think there was another one. I also made, there's another video of mine where I have Remornia with like 700 and something attack too. It's a pretty fun deck. Yeah, the Minotaurin. Yeah. The game where I got the 1,000 damage Trench Stalker, I also had a Minotaurin, I think with 300 or 400 attack as well. Which is funny because you get that much armor and it's like they almost have no way to kill you. I'll just chill. I'll clear the board whenever with Lightning Storm. I don't really care if he draws a lot. But yeah, that warrior deck was one of my favorite decks I've played in a while. Basically, you play Brand to double your battle cries. Then you play Lorthamar, and you Zola it to get 2 more in your hand. And then you do it again and again. The only tough thing is making sure the things you want to buff stay in your deck the whole time. I never realized this needs totems to infuse. That's different. Well, I'm in a pretty good position on turn 9 to Colifero with the totems. And he's playing a Renathal deck, so I'm not really worried about him just OTKing me with Odin anytime soon. Although it would be really annoying if I played Colifero and he has Reno'd the board. Alright, so this will be infused. Keep chilling, I guess. Wow. Very slow, greedy deck. If I can get like a Therazane or 2 off, this could be a very grindy game. I almost want to wait till turn 10 to Colifero, because I could cold storage it to try again. I guess we'll see what he does. Oh, he's trying to do the health, which is a little annoying.
Try this one on.
See, I could Actually, what? Lightning Storm. Copy it. Yeah, let's do that.
What story will you give my work? Your persistence execute the task.
Alright, so what do we have? Therazane, Alakir, Two Walking Mountains. 25% chance to hit Therazane.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
Pick me! Pick me!
Probably a Reno deck. Probably has like a Brawl in hand. The only thing I really don't want to happen is getting Reno'd. Oh, I'm actually overloaded. I can't do it this turn. Okay, that's good though. So we now have a 33% chance to hit Therazane. Alakir is what, 24 damage to face? Would be nice if they didn't have so much armor.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
I'm really worried of pulling off the combo and him Renoing though.
Former master.
I could... Actually, no, it doesn't matter. Let's just do it. Oh, Alec here. Well, Annoyance doesn't really do much.
Like sweating insects! Like sweating insects!
I don't think we win this game. Do I cold storage it? We'll try it. I don't think Bran will be as bad once Astalor rotates out. Just because that's one of the ways people really abuse Bran right now. And I just think Astalor's it's like its time is it's run its course. it's time for it to be rotated out. It's not very fun when there's like neutral win cons like that. Wow. You don't want Therazane, which is good. Kind of in a rough position. I don't know if we can win this game. Because even if I get some giant elementals on the board, there's a lot of removal.
Our gift of frost shields us!
Wow. It's a greedy deck.
Nope, nobody there.
Okay, so he shuffled both Astalors into his deck though, which is kind of good. So now we just kind of hope to draw the other Walking Mountain some point soon.
No matter the danger, I'll always get a good discovery.
He's got the legendary to play next turn, which is going to hurt. Oh, this isn't discounted either. Oh boy. At least we got 6 damage. AoE. 1 hard removal. I think I'm just slowly losing this game though.
Amuse me with your tales of victory.
Very surprised he didn't play the Ox there.
This is not what we stood for.
The problem too is he definitely had, like, he's a Reno deck, and I would assume he has it in his hand. Next turn, I feel like we have to Colifero totems again. 50-50 on Therazane. Assume he doesn't Reno the board. He might have something. We get Walking Mountain, is just over. Oh boy. Yeah, Reno is such a crazy card. I feel like Reno's a card. Reno's a card I'm gonna be very sick of in, by the time it's this time next year.
Everyone could use a fresh cup.
Yep. I'm going to be back in a minute. I need a drink. I'll be back. Made it a double because I'm struggling right now. But yeah, Reno's insane. It, like, even if you didn't get the hero power or the armor off of it, if there was just a neutral 8 mana, wipe your opponent's board, and they only have 1 board space next turn, it would still be played in every Reno deck. Holy shamans. I don't really think anyone was playing shaman right now. But yeah, I wonder if Reno's, like, I'm very much over Astalor, and I feel like I have been for 6 months now, and I feel like Reno's going to feel the same way, you know, by the time the summer or the fall hits. We're going to be all counting down the days until Reno rotates. I don't really want to play this because then my next turn's awkward.
Go with the flow.
Oh, what is this deck? That's kind of nice. The 0 mana one's nice because it could potentially right on turn 8. Colifero. Or I could play both, have a full board. I don't think there's any other dredge spell effects. It'd be nice if I had more dredge in the deck to try and know if I have like Therazine on the bottom or anything like that. But most of them are tied to minions. I don't want to add more minions in the deck. Like hitting Rag off Colifero would also be nice. Those are probably the top 2 targets. Okay. Just totem up. Try to infuse these.
You gotta let the music do the magic.
Oh. I actually have the signature version of this. I have never played it once. It's always a bummer opening a signature that you just have no intention of ever playing. I guess if I whiff on Colifero, actually I'll probably use only one of these. And if I whiff on Colifero, I can cold storage and try again. But at this point, I have a 50-50. Either Therazine or Rag would be great. Actually, no, because once I draw Colifero, it'll only be Therazine, Rag, and Walking Mountain. So 66% chance of getting something good off it. Wow, that was a good one. This one sucked, but then he made up for it here. I'll probably hex that.
Go with the flow.
Dredge is nice. Ooh, okay. I don't want to play this. Actually, no, Colifero is 8. Yeah, okay. Oh, this still isn't infused, though. Okay, never mind. I thought I had one trigger left for some reason. That's okay. I still would have done that play regardless, I think. I'll just heal myself here and totem again. So this will be infused. So still, I guess 66% chance. Therazane is the dream, but even Rag would be great. And I might just cold storage the Colifero to do it again. It would actually be crazy if I hit Therazane and it buffed up the Walking Mount or the Rag and pulled that on the second one. I think the board clears better. Actually, Walking Mound wouldn't be the worst here because it would clear his board. So pretty much any of the 3 options actually I'll take at this point. Because I'm going to be a little low on health. So if I get Walking Mountain, I can trade, heal up, clear his board. And then I'll cold storage it. I can do it again and then either get Rag or Therazane. This is a 6-mana discount. It's a little scary. A little annoying. All right, here we go. Oh, actually, the fact that he left these 2 on the board is huge, too. Oh, but I need them to die to infuse. Well, I could do this, get 1 totem, play Colifero, I'll get 3 copies. Or do I just hard cast Walking Mountain? The Death Rattles hit the totems, that'd be nice. Cool, it's infused now. And actually, even though we're overloaded 2, this costs 0, so I can play. Or do I want to wait to cold storage it? It's a tough call. Oh, I was gonna copy it a bunch of times. Right when I saw the weapon, that's the that's the only way I've seen that weapon used, is to do that exact combo. That was rough. That could have been the game. I'm only in gold, I'm just getting shit on. Doesn't help I'm playing a not great deck.
Morgo versus Garrosh.
That's a cool portrait too.
Submit to no one.
Full mulligan, I guess. Right, playing control. The Walking Mountain's okay. Those are probably the two cards I want out of my deck the most. I don't usually want to copy those at Colifero. Having this right away is nice. Start infusing it. This one's not... Oh, there's Colifero. Nice. This one's not a Renathal. So, we run the risk of just being Odin down. Probably Totem again here. Try and just Totem 3 turns in a row. Infuse that. Turn 8, we could maybe play the Totems into Colifero. Therazane or Rag would be great. Alakir. Like, if it wasn't a warrior, Alakir would be nice. Oh, there's Rag, though. Do I just heal my face here? Just discover a spell? If this could attack face, that'd be nuts. These are all like very situational cards. That's the difficult part. So now you have a 33% chance to hit Therazane.
Speak to me.
Alakir sucks in this matchup, at least before it's buffed. Walking Mountain we don't care about. A little annoying that our hand's full. Let him draw, whatever. Turn 8, we can combo. I need to play something next turn again to not overdraw.
Let me hear you make some noise.
Might just Aftershocks again, depending what he plays. Be surprised he used a weapon charge on the 1/1. The good news is I don't think this is Reno. It could be, but I don't know. Because if I Colifero into Therazane and he just Renos it. Well, that's good. Now we got a 50-50 to hit Therazane. Still need to play cards though. Maybe he'll play something for me to Hex here. Because turn 8, I would really like to play this, then coin into Colifero. 50-50 to Therazane. And so that could have been the same heavy plate. Guess I'll have to pay attention if he plays any doubles. Because yeah, if he just Renos that board, that'll suck. Oh man, this hand. Hexing one of those is pointless. Do I just hold and burn a card? Not really any cards I care if I burn except for Therazane, pretty much. Anything else is fine. Let's see what he gets.
Amuse me with your tales of victory.
X would be nice now. So 50-50. Hit Therazine. Totally fine. Oh, here we go. No Reno, no Reno, no Reno. Please. If Reno's here, I'm just conceding. Oh, we're cooking now. Oh, these guys are gonna get huge. So if Colifero doesn't die here, it'd be nice to cold storage it. You get a bunch of giant ass walking mountains. Oh, here we go. Okay, he's just dead to Alec here. Unless I... Don't tell me I'm dead here. I don't think so. Is this attacked already? Oh, I attacked my face. Oh, man. 128 rag. Ooh. We did it. Kind of crazy. I almost came to dying there still. Like, he cleared that whole board and still hit me in the face for 20-something damage. The only other... Actually, I had a giant walking mountain in hand, too. I could have played that, cleared his board, and fully healed. If I didn't have the Alec here. I think it was the rum. The rum made the difference. Keep this to coin out. Don't think I want either of these. Both of those are nice right off the bat. I have to say, I feel like Paladin is one of the most annoying classes right now, and it has been for a while. Like, the amount of tempo they have and the divine shields. Some of their cards are just so strong in a vacuum. But they're losing a decent amount of stuff to rotation, thankfully.
Move quickly.
I think I talked about it during a previous stream that I think the Paladin Excavate package will be played a lot more once rotation hits. Because they'll play that to make up for some of the cards they're losing. Depending what he does, I might coin this out. If he does hero powers, I'll totem. If he does some bullshit, I'll do this. Maybe I do coin this out. Because if I play this on 3, I can't coin this out on 4. I'm actually really sad that Dredge is leaving. I think Dredge is such a good mechanic. Like, I've referenced it before, but I play Magic the Gathering as well. And there's a few mechanics in Magic that are very similar to Dredge. There's one mechanic that lets you look at the top 3 from the top of your deck. Or not, sorry, not necessarily the top 3, but there's a mechanic that lets you look at the top cards of your deck and put them back in whatever order you want. And there's also a mechanic to actually look at the bottom cards of your deck and put them back in any order you want, or possibly put one on top. There's a lot like that in Magic, and I don't know. I think it's a fun mechanic. Yeah, scry. So when they came out with Dredge, I was really happy because it's essentially, you know, Hearthstone's scry. It's not the exact same, but it's the closest we ever got. And it just leads to a lot of interesting choices. And it's interesting having that like deck knowledge that like you know certain cards are on the bottom and it makes a difference in your decision making. So I really hope they come back with something like that.
Need a bit more spice over here.
I know people are playing that still. Just totem and draw. We're drawing first, actually.
Job's done.
Like an Aftershocks next turn. Funny enough, the Strength Totem was nice there because it lets a trade into one of those. But, yeah, Scry is fun in Magic, especially because there's so many cards that, I don't know, I just feel like Magic supports their keywords a lot better than Hearthstone does. Like, I think there's only one or maybe two cards that have some kind of relation to Dredge. You know, like, oh, if you Dredge, do this. Meanwhile, Magic, there's tons of cards. It's like, when you Scry, do this, you know, or, I don't know. It leads to a lot more, like, cards working together and, like, creating strategies and stuff. These all are really good, actually. I have 5 mana next turn. I wish I got to play Magic more often than I do, though. I've played Magic Arena, like the digital version, like here and there. But I started with physical Magic, and I have lots of, you know, physical decks. Just don't get to use them as much as I'd like to anymore. Also, the format I play in Magic, it's called Commander, where instead of like 1v1, you typically play with 4 people, and it's just like a free-for-all. And I've always hoped, you know, Hearthstone would come up with something like that. They have the Battlegrounds duos coming out, which is comparable, I guess. Open for taunt there. I could just be dead here.
Remember this.
I actually hate how Paladin keeps getting Wind Fury through dual class cards. They got Wind Fury in this weapon, and it was just awful for a time. And then the new Excavate dual class has Wind Fury. I need to survive 2 more turns. I thought about hexing this, but... Taunt Totem?
My hand is too full.
Hoping for a better burn than that. It's kind of crazy how long Hearthstone has dominated the digital card game space. I know it was one of, if not the first kind of like mainstream digital card games, but still 10 years now. Meanwhile, other games, you know, have closed down or are kind of petering out. Like, it's a great game, don't get me wrong, but there's just sometimes things I wish they could do so much better. If maybe they had more competition.
New house in the house.
Oh god. Oh, I guess he reduced it by 1.
Reporting for
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
reporting for duty.
Like I could hex that. Then aftershock 6, 10. Technically not dead. No, very close. Kills my totems, unfortunately, too. Literally any buff and I'm dead. He's got 1 minion or 1 legendary that costs 0, 2 Silverhand recruits. I will say one thing about Commander. I agree that I'm not a fan that it's kind of taken over the game because like even like standard sets and so many sets of cards that have nothing to do with Commander, you can tell that they're designed with Commander in mind now, which I do agree. Wow. I do agree is a problem that Commander's essentially warped the whole entire game.
Reporting for duty.
But yeah, and it's in part due to its popularity, right? I'm still dead. Or not. Yeah, I haven't played Arena in a while, but it's funny. I have like a shit ton of gold and wild cards on there, so whenever I do go back, I can make pretty much any deck I want. But I haven't played, I don't know, in like a year maybe. Oh, and I'm still dead. But yeah, over the last couple of years, it is too bad how Commander has... Like, it's good and it's bad, right? It's good that Commander's got more popular and more people are playing it and there's more people to play with. But it's bad that it's gotten so popular it has taken over and warped the whole game entirely.
Morgul versus Nemzi.
Yeah, for sure. That's part of it too, right? Is people years ago played a lot more decks that were just kind of for fun. Luckily, me and my friends that I play with, we play at a, reasonable power level. Most of our decks are like 100, 150 bucks. Very rarely have any kind of like, 2-card combos or anything like that. But it's tough. You go to like the card store and play, and you could just run into some dude with a $2,000 deck, like you said, just wins on turn 3. I'm sure the next time Magic comes out with a set that really interests me, like thematically, I'll probably jump back into it. But the last few sets haven't really interested me. Sludge Warlock, I didn't even know they were playing this card. It's a little annoying. Aftershocks is awful against that. Wow, I've like not seen this card at all. But yeah, part of the reason Commanders got to that point too is there's so many like YouTube channels and resources now to optimize commander decks. So, you know, years ago, it was people just kind of throwing cards together, right? But nowadays, yeah, there's so many ways for people to just like tune and optimize their decks. And, you know, a lot of people, right, like they want to play the best deck, right? It's why people net deck and stuff like that. So it's understandable. But at the same time, like I said, it is, you miss the good old days sometimes. That's actually a pretty good target to hit there. I could play it next turn, jeez. I'll just keep toteming. I want this to infuse. I didn't even realize Sludge Warlock was playing that card either.
I raise, you fold.
Like I don't need to do that, or I'll hold off a little. Should have done this first. Yeah, I feel that way about Hearthstone too. It, like I said, it really boils down to, you know, all the websites that, you know, just pour through the data and curate it for everyone and just optimize everything. Like, it's so easy. You know, years ago, there wasn't as many ways to get the top decks, right? And nowadays, there's so many websites. Like, it takes 2 seconds. Just go to a website, just see all the top decks, click a button, and import it into your game. So, part of it is because of technology, and I get it. Like I said, people typically want to play the best decks. I think one reason I've never really got into Shaman is I'm just not really into Overload. But I'll have 6. I could Walking Mountain next turn. I'll clear that, have 4 health left. What? A little bit of a bummer drawing that. I don't think I need to hex that. Although if I do, it's safer to play Therazane next turn. I'll do it. It's a quarter of my health. At least my taunt eats one of them. Or my totem, I mean. Or not. Yeah, assuming I'm not... Okay, I'm not dead. I don't think... Yeah, I have the Walking Mountain here. Don't think I need to cold storage that. If I get another attack round off and it's still not dead, I'll probably cold storage it. Yeah, I'm very similar. Or typically what I do, say I want to play a certain deck, I'll either just make it myself, like this deck, or I will net deck, but then I'll play a couple games with it and I'll tweak it. Play a couple games, tweak it. You know, I don't always like, you know, the one-to-one net deck. Wish I had that Hex about now. Oh, this actually skips the death rattle, though. Ooh, but I could copy it. Oh, and by freezing it, he can't. Oh, big brain play. This is an interesting deck, 'cause I didn't think Sludge Warlock was running Sargeras either. This must be a slower version of it. Don't kill me here. I think he has a few sludges on the bottom of his deck. Oh, he shuffled his deck playing Symphony. Man, he could have almost killed me there. He didn't play Symphony. Okay. Man, getting the cold storage off on that Sargeras and then playing Therazane too. That was great. I forgot that if the Titans are frozen, they can't use an ability. Yeah, I should look though if there's any other spell dredge effects for Shaman. If I could get one more dredge effect, that'd be great, but I don't want it to be on a minion. Keep this just in case. I could coin it out. I could have tossed that probably, actually. Yeah, well, especially Shadow Priest has the one legendary that changes your hero power. That's rotating out, so. So Armor Warrior, funny enough, my next stream, there's this wild deck I came across recently where the whole point of the deck is you build up tons of armor and then you play Bladed Gauntlet, which it's a 2-mana, 2 durability weapon that the attack is equal to your armor, but you can't attack their face with it. And then you play the South Sea Deckhand that gains attack equal to your weapon. Basically, make a giant South Sea Deckhand and give it charge and one-shot them. I'm probably going to play that deck really soon. I put it together a few days ago, and I played some games with it just to make sure it wasn't jank or trash. And I won like 6 games in a row, and I was like, okay, I gotta stop. So it seems really strong, actually. Maybe it was good keeping this. It already did 7 damage to me. But yeah, I'm actually looking to switch up my schedule a little bit. I've been doing this about a month now, and Aftershocks is really good here. I've been doing this about a month now, and I'm learning just like some days that work better for me than others. So instead of Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, I'm going to do Monday, Wednesday, Thursday now. So it'll free up my weekends to kind of focus on editing and having a bit of a social life. So we'll see how that goes. So I'll be streaming on Monday next. It's also a holiday, and I have the day off work, so Might be starting a little earlier. Might start like 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. Like, see, the fact that it triggers a death rattle and keeps going is amazing. But yeah, so I think on Monday, on my Monday stream, I'll try the Bladed Gauntlet Warrior. There's a few wild decks I want to check out over the next couple weeks, though. I want to try Holy Wrath Paladin again. It's kind of funny. They nerfed Order in the Court, but it actually buffed that deck. Because you shuffle... I forgot the name of the card, but the 25 mana cat, it'll put it on the top of your deck, but you don't draw it. So then you can use Holy Wrath to guarantee the 25 damage. I guess I have to focus on keeping his board down. Okay. I don't need another Walking Mountain. Parazane's kind of nice. I don't think I need Hex either. Or I could take Therazane, and if I hit Colifero, I'm more likely to hit that. Sure. I don't think the game will go on that long, though. See, like, the information you gain there with Dredge, like the fact that I know if this game goes on long enough, I will draw Colifero and all my other minions before Therazane.
I smell gold in their waters.
What a good hit for him. That's fine, I'll Tumbleweed. Survive one turn. I can Walking Mountain the turn after. Probably be GG after that. Okay. I was worried about him high rolling that again. That's actually pretty nice. I'm already overloaded and can't play this next turn, so I'll just might as well draw too. And both those draws are good. I think this game's over. I forget if he's played both buff cards or not.
I smell golden in their waters.
It's Pretty good. Just taunt up some more. I even could. Oh, if this was only infuse. Oh, it's 0 though. I don't think that's really needed. If I play this, the totem dying will infuse this. I'll do health, because it'll heal this out of range from the gold banner or the hero power.
We all exist in harmony.
Like, isn't it crazy how hard an aggro deck can draw nowadays? Like, I remember the days of clearing an aggro deck's board and then them just running out of steam. This guy's drawn 8 cards more than me. I guess I don't have a better play. Wasn't totally sure how I should trade there. I think I'm still fine. 30 health. Oh. I think I mentioned during my last stream that I haven't played with him yet, but having it in an aggro deck kind of makes sense. Because exactly in that situation, you run out of steam and it just refills your hand with like a decent cohesive hand. He did get priest package though, which is kind of slow. I think I'll trade a bunch and then actually this 16 face damage. I'll trade a bunch and then freeze it and make another copy in my hand. I don't know a single thing about Rumble. Like, I know the name. I know it exists, but I don't really know what are the pros and cons versus other streaming sites. Oh, that's crazy too. That's also good. Although with him having priest cards now, it's not as important. I don't know if I want to copy it now.
I'm almost out of cards.
I currently dual stream to both Twitch and YouTube though. I do like that YouTube, like the VODs stay on my profile permanently, which is nice.
We are all bound to fate. The crystal shall decide your fate.
I don't really think I'm worried about.
You are the shadow's puppet.
Yeah, it's kind of the only annoying thing, I guess, from starting off, you know, is you're like buried at the bottom of lists, and it is kind of hard to get your name out there. I'm almost tempted to freeze that and get my own copy. Sure. I'll kill it just to be safe. Oh, that's funny how that works out. I actually remember you coming into that stream, and I remember clarifying that yeah, it was my first time playing Marvel Snap and not Hearthstone. But it's really kind of what it boils down to with so few viewers is, yeah. I don't know. Just gotta keep doing what you're doing, I guess. It really seems like the first few viewers are definitely the hardest. Getting the ball rolling a bit. If I could draw Colifero here, that'd be great. I do wish YouTube would improve some of like their streaming interface, though. Like, you think they'd want to compete with Twitch more. This is rough. How much damage does he have? 4, 8, 10, 14. I risk it and just play Hearth? The rest of my hand's pretty useless.
Gather round, everyone. It's time for a celebration.
Mage. The ice block's nice. I feel like they should have reverted this to 2 mana for this hand. If I wasn't overloaded, I could ice block Frost Nova, Sorcerer's Apprentice. But he is fatiguing now. Oh yeah, the Rumble VODs stay up too. Yeah, it's super annoying on Twitch. They disappear after 7 days.
His return is nigh.
Yeah, oh, I'm just dead. But yeah, it blows my mind that like YouTube live streams, there's not categories like Twitch. Like YouTube has such a monopoly on, you know, video uploads, and they have so much infrastructure in place. You'd think if they were taking it seriously, they could compete with Twitch. But it seems like they're just content, you know, doing what they're doing.
Morgul versus Thrall.
Yeah, I might have to check out Rumble, see what it looks like and how it works. So many shamans tonight. Crazy. Yeah, that's true too. You'd think on YouTube they would have some kind of drop down or some category you can just click and only see live streams. I just think there's so much potential they could tap into. Like they could pivot into the live stream section so easily. And they wouldn't even have to do much. Like all the back end is already in place. Seems like it's some kind of aggro shaman. But yeah, I've only heard of it. Same with what's the other newer one? Kick. I know of it. I've never gone on it once ever. But I know it exists. And I know some people have kind of switched over, some bigger names. I know like Facebook tried to get into the like live streaming stuff at some point, which they also had the infrastructure in place to make it happen. But I don't know. I don't think of Facebook as the place to go to, you know, watch live streams and stuff. Meanwhile, YouTube, on the other hand, YouTube makes total sense to embrace that side of things. The double strength totem is actually annoying here. This is an awkward turn. And those are awkward, awkward dredges. Jeez. Assuming I make it to turn 9, that could save me. But yeah, like I said, it's tough. It truly feels like your first 3 or 5 viewers are the hardest. Just to get you out of the like bottom of the barrel of the browse section. Because when you're only, have a few people, they have to scroll so much to find you. They really should promote, like, have a couple random smaller people towards the top by promoting some variety. But I guess the smaller people aren't what makes them money. So if I kill this, technically it eliminates 4 damage. That would only eliminate 2. Yeah, I don't even know what the website looks like. I've never checked it out yet. I should, just to like, have an idea, I guess, of what it looks like. Same with Rumble. I should check it out this weekend. But yeah, for now I just keep doing what I'm doing. Keep uploading videos and shorts and other things. Hopefully something sticks. That's pretty good, actually. Taunt totem? Assuming I'm not dead here, tumbleweed would be great. Okay, yeah, I'll have to check it out. Does some big company own Rumble, or is it just its own thing? Because I could be wrong, but I feel like... Oh no, I'm thinking of Mixer. Mixer was owned by Microsoft, I think. I don't know if anyone special owns the other one. Kick. Yeah, I don't know if anyone of any big company owns Kick or not. This is actually good. I can trade Tumbleweed. We're not dead. We're hanging in there. I have this infused. Just need to draw Colifero. Actually, oh, we know Califero's on the bottom. Shit. So I need a dredge. Yeah, I'll have to look if there's any other dredge spell effects. This guy's just going off. Alakir's not bad here, actually. Clears all but this guy. Five. I think I'll do that. And next turn, heal. I guess we'll see. Try and play both. Try and get the finale off on this. But yeah, I was looking at some of the data recently too for you know, like how many people are watching Hearthstone at certain times. That influenced my decision too to change what days I'm streaming, because I currently stream on Tuesdays, and Tuesdays was actually one of the more dead days of the week, so I decided to get rid of that. Mondays was actually super popular, so that's one reason I'm switching that. That's Walking Mountain. Clears board. I don't want to jinx it, but there's no way I lose at this point. Okay. I guess I'm just used to, like I said, Mixer came around. They were owned by Microsoft, I believe. I'm not sure if Kick is owned by some other company. Let me look. Oh, I forgot about this, actually. It's backed by one of those online gambling websites, stake.com. That's funny. I did know that, actually. That's why some of the big like gambling streamers and stuff went to that website. And that's actually, it makes sense. That's why they have so much money to throw around too. Online gambling has just gotten so big. It's actually insane. I know some people that piss away money on that stuff, and it's nuts. And it's smart. Like, don't get me wrong. With technology nowadays and how easy it is to just click a button and just keep pissing away all your money, like, it's so smart, but it's so predatory. Because I know, I don't know all the details, but I know, like, gambling on Twitch was a very controversial subject for a while. I think it got banned, or at least in some aspect. I think it got banned, or at least severely like limited, especially because so many kids watch Twitch. You're basically like grooming them to be you know, gamblers. Although I think some games have, like, you know, borderline gambling as well. Like CSGO, like the CSGO crate stuff is crazy to me. It's literally gambling. It's just they paint, you know, a picture over it to disguise it. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Warrior again. I'll keep this just because it's nice to infuse it right off the bat. Yeah, I feel like you're right that Twitch changed their policies on gambling, and so the gambling company was like, okay, like, we'll do it ourselves then. And again, it explains why they have so much money, because I remember that's like the ballsiest play in the world. It's funny because it can go so one way or the other. Like, if you dirty rat out like their brand or something, it's the best feeling in the world. But you dirty, like say he dirty ratted out my Ragnaros. Like, that's the worst. just keep toteming, I guess. But yeah, I remember reading how some big streamers got some like huge contracts from Kick. And it makes sense, like I said, where all that money came from. I'll sit tight for one more turn. Kind of have to play some cards. But I feel like the loot crate stuff has, I don't know, it's been getting a little better. I could be wrong, but I feel like it's getting a little better the last few years. And I think part of that is because like the EU has been really cracking down on that stuff. Discover something I can play. Discover something I can play. Oh, the dredge is nice. Those choices aren't nice, though. I don't need that because my hand's full. But I guess I could play that next turn.
No matter the danger, I'll always
Goodbye.
take a good discovery.
Yeah, see, I don't know. Shaman just doesn't vibe with me like some of those other classes do. Like, I've been playing since beta, and how do you know if Shaman is at level 60 for me? I know Hunter isn't. I pretty much never play Hunter. I actually think I just might have very recently hit 60 with Shaman. Because I'd play it for, like, Tavern Brawls and stuff. Point out to Tumbleweed. But yeah, my main go-tos are Warrior. Warrior was my first golden class years and years ago. Priest I do like, depending on like the meta and the deck. Wow, he replaced a whole ass hand. That's actually crazy. Like, I wonder if there's anything super important that he got rid of there. I need to spend 5 mana. Or do I just rip Rag and 50-50? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could. That's the smarter, safer play. I feel like my Rag 50-50s have not been on point tonight, so not worth the risk. I still can't believe he just destroyed his whole hand like that. Oh, and he got Warlock.
You ask of me?
I actually loved when this card was in Standard. Like, when Control Warlock works, it's a pretty fun class, or pretty fun deck, I should say. Does that hand give you Twisting Nether? I'm gonna cheat and look up. So if it does Twisting Nether, I'm gonna trade and play Rag. He's got the Gul'dan, 10 mana hero, Cube, Skull, Faceless, Doomguard, Defile, Void Lord, Dark Pact. Yeah. Is this probably to cheat out Doomguard or Void Lord?
This one will prove very useful. Probably.
Yeah, any of the classes that can play like slow, grindy decks, I'm all about it. Actually, this deck was really fun when it was in standard. I'm not sure how good it is in wild still, but yeah, I miss playing that deck.
Unbelievable.
Where's my hex at? I might freeze this just because I don't want him to trade and get 2 Doom Guards. This gives me him more Rag targets. Oh, unless Rag hits that. Man, my hand's pretty shit though. I think I'm gonna Lightning Storm trade here. Good face, Rag. Nice.
This one will prove very useful.
But yeah, I liked when Quest Priest was a thing. I think it's miserable to play against, but it's fun to play. What other Priest decks have been fun? Galakron Priest I liked. Oh, wow. I didn't realize it would spawn 4. Because the the Battle Cry triggered, I guess. Well, I have a combo. Can clear the board, but it'll overload me. Oh, it only overloaded 1 though.
Tales of your generosity.
So next, am I just dead here? What else was in his hand? Defile. Oh, I think all the Doom Guards back.
And shadow.
Some of those Hearth hands are really strong. I think Hearth is a fun card and I want to play it. It just sucks that it's not really like a build around card. Like it's just a card you throw in your deck and you know, if you end up playing it, sure. But yeah. Say like Colifero, like it actually kind of build your deck around that in mind, right? I think cards like that are a lot more fun. Cards that encourage like unique deck building. So Hearth is cool. Yeah, I feel like I'd play it more if it was a little more interesting. I've been keeping this, but I don't think I should. And yeah, I think I said it during a previous stream, but I got it back anyways. I think I said it during a previous stream, but for this twist season, I think it's super, super interesting. For someone like me, who, you know, has a lot of the cards in the game, it's great. But for someone who hasn't been playing for a long time, I understand it sucks. And I really wish they had some kind of option, like $5, and you just get all of the cards in Twist for the month.
Candle much lighter.
Because it is really cool. If you haven't been playing that long, that say there was like certain metas you wish you got to experience, that, you know, depending on the day, you'll actually be able to go back and play during that time, which is really cool. But also, you don't want to craft cards to just play a deck for one day, right? So, that aspect sucks. And I don't know. I just feel like they could have monetized it better. Because are they really expecting people to like buy packs for certain sets just to play them for a day or two? I don't know. Maybe they are expecting people to do that. I just worry that, like, in the spring or the summer, they're just gonna be like, oh, never mind, Twist isn't working, we're taking it away. Just like duels. I think duels was the same problem, that they never really found any way to, like, really monetize it. Like, obviously it's the same as Arena in a way, that, you know, they monetize, like, those tickets. But at the same time, a lot more work went into duels than Arena. Arena, it's like once every 3 months they make some adjustments, but duels, they were pretty consistently making adjustments. That was a really good one. Yeah, I should maybe get into duels a little bit before it goes away. I played it a bit when it came out. I haven't really touched it since. It's kind of funny. You know, we talked earlier about how Commander, like, warped all of Magic, and it's a little too bad that Battlegrounds kind of did that to Hearthstone. Yeah, in a way, I'm surprised Arena has stuck around as long as it has, but like I said, part of it is because it requires very little maintenance. Like, literally, like, once, like, an expansion comes out and they'll tweak it a tiny bit, and that's it. Then they pretty much don't touch it again until the next expansion. So very little maintenance required. Meanwhile, Duels has, like, constant balance changes. I know they've banned cards. They adjust, like, the treasures and stuff. So, you know, more people and time dedicated to it. So I get it. I get them removing it. But I just wish instead of removing it, they just put more effort into, like, monetizing it. Because there's a big difference between, you know, like, fair monetization and bullshit monetization. Like, you could have microtransactions in a game that don't feel bad. Like, there's no difference if I'm overloaded 1 or 2 here.
Job's done.
But yeah, moral of the story is, me personally, I don't think all microtransactions are bad. Some games do it well. But it's far and few in between nowadays, unfortunately. I feel like it's like every other day now I see some article about, like, Diablo and games like that just having ridiculous microtransactions. Yeah, like, it blows my mind when I open Hearthstone on Twitch, and the vast majority of the top streamers, it's all Battlegrounds. Meanwhile, I don't know. Personally, I think Battlegrounds is kind of boring to watch. I play it here and there, but I don't know. I don't think it's that exciting. I think it's a good mode in that it's very, like, passive, and you can kind of play it without paying a ton of attention, which is great. But I think as, like, a viewer and watching streams, it's nothing exciting. But maybe I'm the weird one because everyone loves watching streams of it. Don't think I need another walking mountain.
You burn some, you earn some.
I feel like I've just been zoned out to what this mage is doing. Kind of just playing my own cards and just staying alive. me just take this just to kill that thing. I am just not drawing Colifero. And it's such a good opportunity to draw him. It's basically a 50-50 getting Therazane. I haven't played Teamfight Tactics. I played a lot of League years ago, but I haven't played it too much anymore. I've always thought about getting back into it. I think one thing I'm not super keen on with Battlegrounds, but some people love this aspect, is that I feel like they make changes a lot to the game. Like the meta is constantly changing and the cards are constantly changing, which is a good thing in a way. But like you said, you're constantly kind of like learning and having to adjust. No Colifero. Although that is kind of nice. I can... Yeah, I'll have to check out League again sometimes. You ever play Legends of Runeterra? Like the League card game? I actually like that game quite a bit. It was like a nice mix of like Hearthstone and Magic. Like it had aspects of both. It's a little too bad it hasn't been very successful, because I thought there's some neat designs in it. I'm pretty much just waiting to draw Colifero at this point. I don't really feel like playing anything else. So this guy? Yeah, I think that's part of the reason I was so into Hearthstone when it first came out and it interested me so much, was the Warcraft aspect. Because I've played WoW here and there, but more so when I was a kid growing up. Like I remember playing, you know, the actual RTS Warcraft. So I had pre-existing knowledge of like the characters and themes and stuff. So I could definitely understand, you know, having that with League and TFT. The one thing that kind of turned me off of League and made me stop playing it was, I guess I got sick of, I don't know if this has changed in the years since, but I got sick of how long the games took. Like, you'd be in a game that it was clear, like 15 minutes in, that you lost that game, and it would still go on for an hour. So you just sit there like miserable, just losing for an hour. There's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, I get that aspect of Legend of Runeterra. I feel like I've never played a deck in it that has clicked with me as much as like a deck in Hearthstone, like a good deck in Hearthstone has. Still no Colifero though. I think part of the reason is I'm a very big control player, and it seems like the Legends of Runeterra devs very much don't want control decks. Because every once in a while I've seen posts about like a control deck getting popular and they just nerf it into the ground. Oh, nice. I haven't played an RTS game in a long time. I was more so into StarCraft when I was a kid. But it's too bad that MOBAs essentially killed that genre. Just waiting to draw a Colifero. I'm literally just biding my time at this point. Got, we know Walking Mountains on the bottom. If I draw Therazane before Colifero, that'll suck. I got one draw here. Another dredge. Do you have a coin or something? 50-50, hit the wolf. Walking mountain can actually hits my face. Oh, we go. I don't think I have to do both. Oh, attack first. There is aim?
Everyone could use a fresh
Oh, here we go. Mass polymorph's not in standard, right? I don't think so. Oh no. Sargeras would be the worst. I don't think there's any one other one that can just eliminate the board. What is that? Okay, I don't think he got Sargeras. I feel like he would have just played it. Oh, that's fine. Although we know he has another one in hand now. Is that card rotating? Can't tell what set that is. I'm pretty sure it's rotating. I feel like I've seen that card forever now. Yeah, Castle Nathria. Thank God.
Typical surface dweller. Typical surface dweller. Typical surface dweller.
We'll hold the cold storage. Even if he polymorphs this, who cares? I've already got so many triggers off. Trying to play the other solid alibi. If I somehow lose this, I'll be very sad. I actually still have this on board too. I could cold storage that. It'll guarantee a bunch of giant walking mountains. Oh, that was good. I think I'll do that. Trade here to buff them even more.
Typical surface dweller.
Trade here. Bunch of giant ass walking mountains.
Everyone could use a fresh coat of
Oh my god, all these numbers are like blending together. This looks like a Battlegrounds board.
True mage's master.
No, don't do this to me, man. Don't do it. Don't make me end the night like this. Oh, thank God. I think we're okay. I feel like I can't breathe. Oh.
Light runs out on me. You win.
Oh. Screw you, priest. Or mage. Wow. What a game to end on. So, didn't do too good with the deck tonight, but we did have a couple games where we pulled off some of those combos. Mainly, it was kind of a two-parter, right? Mainly, I wanted to play a different class, something I don't normally play, and then I also wanted to play with some of the new cards. I still haven't played with Hearth yet. The only problem, like I said, you can't really build like a Hearth deck. You pretty much just slot Hearth into something. So I'll probably end up playing this Rock Duels Priest again at some point, because I feel like I never got a good win off that. And I'll probably just slot Hearth into that. Also, I had Cho'Gall in it before, but I feel like, at least as of like a week or two ago, I feel like this card was bugged. Because it's supposed to be a 50% chance, and I remember, I think I played, actually my stats are probably here. Yeah, I played 9 or 10 games, and Cho'Gall only triggered once. So, either I have the worst luck ever, or it's kind of like Velorok. You know, Velorok was accidentally nerfed to like a previous version, and this used to be 25%. I'm almost wondering if it's bugged and actually doing 25% chance. Because yeah, this was just supposed to kind of be like a fun deck. So maybe I'll try it again soon. Put Cho'Gall back in there. Put Hearth in there. Other than that, like I said, Hearth's not really like a build around. Like you don't build a Hearth deck. But anyways, I'll be back on Monday. Do a bit of a longer stream, bit of an earlier stream because it's a holiday. And then I'll be back, but Wednesday and Thursday after that. Probably play the Warrior deck. Where is it? Here, right here. So basically, you know, with the Eternum Rover, Razorfen, Risky Skipper, Armor Smith, you know, you could build up a shit ton of armor. And then you get the Bladed Gauntlet, which has attack equal to your armor. So very easily to get this at like 30 plus damage. And then you'll play Warsong Commander with the Bloodsail Raider. And it gets charged before it gets buffed, and then you just one-shot people. So probably play that on Monday. But yeah, anyone watching, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a great night and a great weekend, and hopefully see you on Monday. Thanks for watching, everyone.